but even if... Alright, hold on a second. Alright, first off, I just want to thank everyone for your time, and I really appreciate you and all of your support in any which way, shape, or form that you show it. Basically, to start off here, I'm just going to be having a phone conversation with my friend, and that's going to be the audio from me for at least a good portion of the stream. So, for anyone who hasn't seen any of my earlier videos in this particular order here, we're doing a no sphere grid challenge. Not using like any kind of guide like that. I'm just kind of knowledge. And for streamers, if I'm going to a new, I'll quickly find out what specific are used for monsters to, so I don't spend hours on trial and error trying to. Is this the kind of thing I'm looking for? Way I just kind of map what I'm doing specifically. But anyway, orange spheres and back to Inamakalia Forest. Well, usually I just talk and talk and talk, like I'm on the radio or some shit. Yeah, I mean, I try to go into detail about what's going on, but oftentimes I'm just rambling on a random subject. Sometimes it's just a sort of unconscious thing. I'll talk about all sorts of random shit. I think I might have gone the wrong way here. Yeah, I'm up at Besaid at the top of the hill there. I got the orange sphere, or the Jex sphere here, and now I got a couple more collected on that. What are you doing? You're what now? Oh, Elden Ring. Oh, okay. Did you ever stream fighting that final boss with people? Well, it doesn't have to be anything special, it's just like, started doing I'm just going to create content. Whatever happens out of it, happens out of it. You know? in Elden Ring. Okay. Ah, lightning rod. Sure. Well, obviously he wanted it that way, as he would have told you. Well, I don't play that game, so I probably it's possible. Well, hey, you know. Well, I mean, it's cool that you can get, you know, some kind of notoriety for being really good at something and it just catches fire like that. I mean, I've seen videos online where people get really cool stuff and they never, like, you know, like, nobody ever really, you know, cared about what they did. So, you know, there's a lot of luck involved, man. A lot of luck involved. But, you know, when something catches fire, you know, something catches fire. That's just kind of how it is. Like that guy that does those Ninja Gaiden runs. The original NES Ninja Gaiden runs, he wears that cowboy hat and shit. You know who I'm talking about? The guy that does, he basically plays Ninja Gaiden. That's basically what he does. He wears a cowboy hat, he's got a mustache, and he plays Ninja Gaiden, and he's really good at it. Like, he's probably the first, well, actually the first speedrunners I ever heard about were GoldenEye 007 guys from Canada, and I think the other ones are from Brazil. They're kind of the guys that started this thing like a long time ago. But that Ninja Gaiden guy, man. Huh? Well, okay, so yeah, speedrunning is a relatively new phenomenon, and uh, GoldenEye 007 had speedrunning built into it, like in order to unlock, like in the last like 10, 15 years. Well, okay, so I mean, huh? There might have been really, really small pockets of very obscure individuals, yes, but as far as it being... I mean, there were people that probably tried to beat games fast, but it wasn't a thing that was like, yeah, nothing like that. Yeah, right. There were people that would submit like VHS tapes. What's that? Huh? There would be people that would like... On which game? On which game? Who was doing that? Your brother? Well, that's cool. I mean, most of the stuff that was verifiable was done with a VHS tape for a long time, and like that's how people that were doing. Because you have to remember, dude. I mean, 007, GoldenEye 007. That was 1997. Something like that. That's a long time ago. 97. That's almost 30 years ago, dude. Right? 2007, 27. Yeah, that's close to 30 years ago. 25 years ago. So, yeah, right. That does about right. Sure. But there was these groups of guys from Canada and I think Brazil that were doing these like incredible speed runs for GoldenEye 007 that were just out of this world stuff, and they were kind of getting the ball rolling and into what became, you know, speed running, you know, today. But GoldenEye 007 had speed running built into it in order to unlock the cheats for the game. Like, for example, the facility you had to beat in like 2 minutes and 5 seconds on 007 difficulty, which is extremely challenging for like an average person. But these guys, I mean, like the best of the best of the best at that, they can do it in like under half that time, and it's like, oh well, you know, that's not even close to their best time. Anyway, it is incredible, you know, how it's advanced over the years to what it's becoming now. But anyway, that guy that does the Ninja Gaiden, I can't think of his name. It starts with an A, I think. You'd like his stuff because you played that game a lot. Yeah, I don't know that I have any aspirations to, you know, like you look at the guys that like try to beat the world record of any percent in Super Metroid and stuff like that. It's like, I guess I don't have the freedom to be able to pursue that kind of a dream, you know? And you have to have a certain personality, you know. I don't know that your personality fits that. I think I would be more likely to be able to do that kind of, not specifically that kind of game or that kind of goal, but to be able to be willing to keep going after something to shave off seconds, and shave off more seconds, and shave off more seconds. I think that's part of my personality type would be more agreeable to that kind of endeavor than yours. I think you would just say no. I like more like low level challenges. That's fun for me. What do you mean? That's the funnest stuff, man. Yeah, for me, yeah, but it's super fun. It's absolutely awesome. I mean, I guess I would say like certain games, Final Fantasy games specifically, because they build them in such a way that it's possible to beat them. Like for example, Final Fantasy 13. You can beat the game without spending it at any point in the first area. That's kind of crazy to think about. Or Final Fantasy 10, being able to do that without going in the sphere grid at all. Or Final Fantasy 6. You're literally able to beat the game at level 6 characters. Like, it takes a lot of planning for that to be feasibly possible, you know. You can't just take any game off the rack and, you know, have that as an option, you know. Just not even every Final Fantasy game. Like, you couldn't do that in Final Fantasy 13 too. It's not possible. I tried, and I learned that it's not possible. The structure of the game is just you can't survive. It's just a different. In a lot of ways, that game is better than 13. I mean, the characters don't suck. Well, Sarah is not the greatest. Noel is good though. Caius is a good villain. Well, that's part of the fun, isn't it? Trying to I mean, once you memorize the game, then it's all about... Yeah, and then getting faster and better. Well, I guess it's not always about fast. It's not always about speed. Execution and stuff. Like, I still plan on doing it. I definitely will. How many are there? How many new games are there? what I'm doing is I'm farming a particular monster, looking for a particular monster, particular rare steel available. It's so glamorous. Oh, it's actually the easiest place to get something. So what specifically are you looking to do there? Okay. You're looking to build one? Oh, you're looking to find it. Is it always there, or is it just like maybe? Yeah. So what's that prothesis for? What's that now? Oh, you're getting it for this other character. It's not for you. It's just the side quest. And what's the reward? Yeah, you have. It's a big draw in that game, isn't that like the number one thing people do? Well, I don't know. Some games don't even have this game is well, in what sense? Say what now? Well, this isn't a speed run. I don't think I would speed run this. There's so much cutscene. It's just one long video. Although, huh? Oh yeah, interactive cutscenes are the best. Yeah, dude, they should be mandatory. What the hell, what game was that? I mean, if it's that bad, why force you to press the button? I could just watch the story. Like to stay up on the building. Oh, that's fantastic. Sounds like a Matrix game almost. I mean, how hard is it to just, you know, press two buttons? So you just press, you know, you just keep on pressing those, like, you know, you alternate. Why is that difficult? So you're just not fast enough and then it fails you or something? Oh. Yeah, you know, I don't remember the first game that I played that had an interactive cutscene. But somehow, like, they have, I've noticed that they're trying, at least it seems to me, they've heard the cries of agony from the people, and they're like, they don't like this, maybe we should stop doing it. But it seems like it's not as prevalent. It seemed like for a while there, it was like, you know, every game was having a lot of interactive cutscenes. I don't know how that happened, but I think they got rid of those in Halo Infinite. They were still in Halo. Were they in Halo 5? Or was that Halo 4? They were still in Halo 4. I don't remember if they were in Halo 5 or not. Probably. They probably were still in Halo 5. That was right about the time where they were like really, really popular. Some... But I don't think they have them in Halo Infinite. I think they got rid of them in Halo Infinite. That game. I guess they pushed that beta back again. It was supposed to be this week. And I heard they were pushing it back. I don't know what the hell their problem is. Like, what are they working on? Yeah, well, what are they working on? That Starfield game is a game that I'm looking for. That's about the only thing I have on Horizon right now. I mean, on a lesser degree, not a lesser degree, but like, a long term outlook is the new Elder Scrolls game, but no one has much. It's like the biggest question. They haven't released one since 2011, dude. It's been a long time. 11/11/11 they released Skyrim. That was so long ago that you could literally take your disc that you just bought at the store, pop it into your machine, and instantly play. You didn't have to download 5 hours of updates before you could play your game. Imagine how awesome that would be. To be able to go back in time and just not have to wait 5 hours. Some games are really bad. I've remembered some games that I put the disc in and I'm like, oh really? Well, I guess I'm not playing this game tonight. I'll go to bed. Maybe it'll be done tomorrow afternoon. Like, I mean, I get it if you're having a digital copy, but I mean, I just don't understand. If you bought the disc, why is the disc not just simply... I mean, if the machine has to run the game on the machine and not through the disc drive, well then why does it not just simply install the game onto the hard drive and then why does it need to download shit? Like, that I don't quite understand. If it's a physical copy. I miss the days when, you know, there were no downloadable content, there was no updates. You just bought your cartridge, you popped it in your machine, and you played it. And then if they did make an update, then, you know, the cartridges that they made later towards the end of the run of the system, or of the game, were a little bit different than the cartridges that they first released. That's all that there was to it. Well, that game is pretty good. Well, that's not surprising. Just lull you into a false sense of security. So then when you walk past them, they stab you in the back. Were you like keeping an eye on them as you were like, you know, walking by or what? They're just like regular dudes, they're not like...
So, how shall we do this?
Are there like good NPCs in there, like that you can encounter that they might have just been good people? Oh, yeah. How would you know of it? Well, I mean, it's not to be expected that you find it. If you did, then you would shoot. And I'm not going to walk back out there. A large game like that. Literally everything. That's why, I mean, you would never know. So, I mean, I'm not going to buy it. Which, I mean, I'm not going to condemn that. I mean, if somebody wants to do that, that's something that just for me personally. I just have this I'm just going to go and do it. Just me, myself, my brain. I'm going to miss a lot. I know, going into it, I'm going to miss a lot. If I really enjoyed the game a lot, then I'll play it through again. Maybe the second time through I'll start looking some things up online, but maybe not. Maybe it'll be this third time. I don't know if that's something that I want to do with it. But oftentimes, after I beat the game the first time, if I really enjoyed it, I'm going to play it. I wish that I sucked that first time. Like Halo Infinite, I went through and I found, I think there was only 2 of those propaganda hours that I did not find without it. I mean, sometimes I will, you know, if it's something like that, I've spent countless hours scouring. And I'm like, okay, I give up. But that was my it was my first attempt at collecting 100% of it. But I'll do my best, you know. Sometimes you just have to cut your loss. Well, do I want to try scouring the whole thing for like the 9th time now? Or is that good? Like, am I gonna find it on the 10th time through if I didn't find it on the first time? At a certain point, it's like, okay, you beat me. I give up. And it just depends on what, you know, what I'm going through in my personal life. Do I want to invest that much time? Like when I played Final Fantasy 13 too, I did everything. I did it without going online. But I needed something to consume my life at that time. Consume my mind and my time. And that was a release for me. According to like your platinum trophies, I mean, Xbox isn't a platinum trophies, but that was one of the very few games that I would qualify for a quote-unquote platinum trophy. And some of the stuff I had to do was just so monotonous. Oh man, there's this one section of the game where you have to run around this town, and you have to answer like these trivia questions, which are, I think they're randomized. And you have to get them in order. Like, you have to get like a bunch of them in succession. Like, get every single question correct in succession, and they're different order every time. So, that can be kind of brutal, but I did do that. Took a long time, but I was killing time. I just wanted to stay busy. Anything. There's no way I would ever do that. Honestly, I think using a previous save is a fantastic and wonderful method. Much better than going up. It takes a little bit more time, but at least, you know, it's something that you did before. That's something I was going to do for this. I was going to go into my late game save and pick something up. I couldn't remember what it was right now, but it was something else. I was thinking about it the other day. Maybe like what item gives you a particular ability? I don't know. Because this game is silly the way they do it. You don't have to do that, but like everything is staggered out so far. So like, it's not so bad as once you get it, you don't need it anymore. You know, that kind of thing. But it's close to that. You know, like those spheres that you can use to travel around the map of the sphere grid. You don't get many of those, well, unless you know you're doing like making stuff. But for the natural program, you don't get many of those. And then when you do, you get a whole bunch of them, but you don't need them anymore. The ones that you get, like, first ones that you get of things are really, really useful. But you don't... Oh, crap, I didn't really do any damage. Uh, so like for example, the first time that you have access to a level 2 lock sphere, look at Mario Woods, which is quite a ways into the game. But with that in mind, you know, your characters on a normal progression are going to run into level 2 locks well before then. With Yuna, I think Yuna starts like right at a level 2 lock. So, I mean, you're forced to stay within the parameters that they want you to. I guess look at it like you're on rails, okay? You're on rails for a window of time, and then you can kind of get off the rails a little bit. Well, that's what the sphere grid does, the way they stagger out you being awarded those locks, for example. You get this is how dumb it is. You get a level 4 lock before you ever get a level 3 lock. You need that level 3 lock for a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, you can use it, definitely. But it's like such a valuable thing. You're like, I don't think I want to use this right now. You want to hold on to it for something better. That's the feeling I always have. Like when you first get it. You get one in home at the end of home. But you don't have a level 3 lock yet at that point. I don't remember where you first get your level 3 lock. So anyway, you're locked in, you know, your characters are locked into certain paths. And as far as like return spheres and teleport spheres and stuff like that, those are pretty far in the storyline. Or if you do the monster arena stuff during the storyline, but if you do the monster arena stuff during the storyline, you're gonna be so overpowered. It's just gonna be crazy. That's except for, I mean, you can give like Locke a capture weapon and put Petrify on it. Like right away, so you have access to it. You're just helping yourself out. You're really close to yourself on that save. There's no reason. Should it would be unwise to not do this. Definitely. You should. But even if you're not, I mean, you should learn Petrified like that. You should have, I don't know. If you don't go back to the Jose High Road and learn it that way, first time you get a chance to learn it is in home. Unless I'm mistaken. I need 2 more lightning marbles and then I can make another. Well, I'm not going to make it yet, but I would have the option to make another lightning proof gear. Or I can hold on to those for Seymour Amos guns. Seymour Plus. Not a big fan of Seymour. No, I missed that one. The fight in the ice. Mine? You should see mine. He's laying. I should take a picture of. Oh no, he heard me. Oh, no, he's looking at me. Half-cocked. What's your problem, bro? He's just laying in a very weird in his favorite spot. I think I'm gonna sleep well tonight. The reason I think that is because I can stay up as late as I want, meaning that I'll be tired when I finally fall asleep. And I can sleep in as late as I want tomorrow. So I'll get my well-rested bonus tomorrow. Alright, well, you're off the rest of the weekend, aren't you? Well, you have a nice rest of your night. I'll talk to you, I don't know, later. Alright, later. Alright, I don't know if any of that conversation was actually being able to be heard or not, but I was talking to my friend and I felt like getting on here and running this game, so I just was talking to him while I was doing the stream. I don't remember where my steel count is. But we came here because this is the easiest place to steal lightning marbles. And so that's what we're doing. And I'm kind of torn. I'm not sure what I want to do really here. I mean, once I reach 8 lightning marbles, that's enough to put lightning proof on a piece of gear. And I think that's... What do we have for gear for Riku? Oh yeah, she's got that. But outside of that, she doesn't have anything with extra slots. So I don't know that I really want to put an elemental resistance on that. So I'm not really sure what I want to do yet. I haven't figured that out. But I need one more, and then I can put lightning proof on a piece of gear. I'm not sure if I want to do that though. One, because well, mainly because I might want to use those against Seymour Anus in that battle that's not too far away from here. And actually, I just thought of something. I think I'm pretty confident actually that can I interact with that butterfly? So I'm thinking that what the hell am I? Oh yeah, it just dawned on me that honestly, I think that there are bombs over by Makalania Lake, which means probably at that stage I should be able to get bomb cores. At least I hope so. I guess I don't know for sure, but I'd like to believe anyway that I could get bomb cores. From those bombs, and that would be huge because I do plan on farming some ice spice because there's a small window of time there, like right around Rin's agency there, where we'll fight ice monsters. It's a really small window because soon after I leave Rin's agency, I mean basically almost as soon as I leave Rin's agency, then we will encounter the battle with the Machina. And then after the battle with the Machina, we go straight to the Ice Palace, where we have to fight Seymour Anus. So if we don't get any ice stuff there or fire stuff there, I think that's the spot where we can get both ice and fire, which would be pretty massive because we could potentially get both fire and ice immunity before that battle. And right now, we have thunder immunity, and I don't even know if I can get water immunity yet. Honestly, we're really, really limited in what we can do. We do have To be fair, we do technically have 3 characters with lightning-proof gear available to them. So... there's that. But that doesn't do us... I don't know what I'm going to do for that fight. I really don't know what I'm going to do. That's the fight that's been bothering me and gnawing at my mind. I mean, part of me says, well, give Aaron, because he has... he has this, so I could go ahead and put... oh, I can do ice proof. I can do ice proof right now. So I could put ice proof on that piece of armor, and if I can get bomb cores, which I'm pretty sure is what I need to do fireproof, I could literally have a piece of armor for Aaron that would give him immunity to all elementals other than water. And then if I had, you know, another character that had water immunity, then theoretically, you know, we should never die to Seymour Adis himself at the Ice Temple. If we had enough Phoenix down, you know, we should theoretically be able to, you know, whittle him away. But there's still the problem of anima, which I'm not really sure about. That's the thing there. Anima is, that's an issue. There we go. That's what we've been waiting for.
Don't strain yourself. I'll handle the bird.
Yeah, that's true. That's what he's best at. Well, that's one of the things he's really good at. Let's see if we can get 2 rares in a row. Nah, we're not that lucky. See if we can get 2 rares out of 1 guy. We're gonna move on after this enemy. And if memory serves, the only spheres that we haven't gotten are the one in Macalania Woods and the one at Mount Gagazet. Excuse me for just a minute here. Alright, I've had enough. I'll give you one more time, Riku, and then we'll move on. Okay. Actually, I don't think I got the other one. The one, maybe I did. Maybe I went down there, but I don't think I did. On the high road or the low road or whatever they want to call it. It would really be nice if, the chocobo could be used more for travel than it is allowed. Yeah, your Gramps was right. Don't take what who says literally. Poor guy. 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna say that that one is one that we've seen already, but let's go ahead and 8. Maybe not. Let's double check. Okay, 9, 10, 11. I think this one's been counted twice, so I'm gonna say 10. I think that one's counted twice. The one that we see down there is that one there. Well, okay, then 11. I mean, I can tell you 11. I counted 11. What the hell is an ace wizard if it's not for her? Oh, it's for Waka? Holy cow! That's huge. Okay, I didn't know that you could get that. That's, oh, that's pretty awesome. I wonder what I would have gotten if I gave the right number the first try. Well. Probably would have been better if it was for somebody else. I wonder if that would have been for Lulu if I'd gotten it on the first try. I really like this song. So it looks like Apple TV Plus is the favorite to land NFL's Sunday Ticket. You're gonna pay $3 billion a year for it. Oh man, I'm not sure what I think about that. I think that's probably not good. Because I guess I don't know what it costs for the subscription, but I don't know. I would just like an a la carte, like MLB extra innings has, where you can just pick your team or pick the whole thing for one lump sum, and it's reasonable. You know? Alright, well... That's really unfortunate that that weapon isn't for, like, say, for example, Lulu. Or Riku. Would be fine. But, I mean, in what world is Waka a freaking mage, dude? Definitely not in our world. Waka has Dark Attack. That's it. He's not going to get any more. He's not going to get any more abilities. He's not going to get any magic. So, that sucks. I don't know, maybe somewhere down the road it'll prove to be useful, but that's like the dumbest thing ever. Why would they... That doesn't make much sense to me. Why would they make a weapon like that for Waka? On just some little side quest game like that? That sounds like a Lulu weapon to me. I just assumed it was hers. Assumed it was hers. In fact, I thought it was going to be a Cactuar doll. Because that's usually the ones that are wizards or whatever. That would be super useful for this walkthrough, I tell you what. Or walkthrough, this playthrough. That's the first time I've ever gotten that item before. I just randomly decided to talk to everybody on that ship. Which normally I wouldn't have done, but I just was enjoying the music and I was kind of chilling, so I was like, well, let's go talk to everybody. And now I'm disappointed because that weapon is potentially like game changing for me. Like if Lulu got that, 38% more magic strength? Or is it magic points? I guess if it's magic points, that could be useful for Waka. Potentially. If I was gonna be like spamming his Dark's touch ability or whatever he has. He has that ability to like put Dark on somebody. If I was spamming that. Yeah, think about if you could ride this Chocobo all through Spira. Through the Thunder Plains. I mean, why not? You see the Chocobo Knights all over the place. Wait, did I miss my turn? No, I don't think so. I think it's down here. I always thought there should be something over there. That building down there. Or maybe there is. Actually, I don't think so. I think it's just like a hint. See the Chocobo's jumping around, like, so it's like... I've never talked to this guy yet. What's he have to say? I don't think I got this one yet down here. So I just want to double check. But I might have got down here. I might have gotten it already. I just... Yeah, let's see. Well, you can talk to the guy. I don't think there's anything that you can jump up there for. I mean, I always thought that there should be, but I don't think that there is. There it is. I wonder if this will award me a overdrive.
Giant fiend that attacks chocobos.
What's it waiting for? Hey, come out and fight!
I told you this was a waste of time.
Hey, come on. It's the right thing to do. Everyone's depending on us. Besides, it's good practice.
I guess you're right. Well then?
Ah! There it is. Alright, let's get him!
Right.
Nope, not enough. Must be the next one. If only I could keep riding the chocobo. Honestly, I really miss riding the chocobo. It's like been a month since I had a real good, nice chocobo ride. I'll be right back. I gotta do something real quick. Alright, I'm back. I'm concerned though. Because there's that garbage formation looming up ahead. So. Actually, I want to check this out here. No, magic, not MP. So it literally is his magic strength. And that makes it look completely useless as far as I can tell. And that really sucks. Because if that could have been for Lulu, dude, that would have been huge. That would have made her an actually, I mean, that would have made her a pretty useful attacker for, you know, certain spots. Okay, so they don't have bomb cores. Hopefully the ice ones do. There's still that garbage formation looming out there that's really, really problematic. Okay, that's always good. On the bright side, okay, we don't have a bright side just yet. Okay, so now things are looking up a little bit. Let's go ahead and Wow, we made it through the whole thing with that garbage formation. That's pretty impressive. But they all get to go. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go ahead and just try this. Wow, dude. All three of them went after Waka. That's crazy. I can't believe all three of them went straight after Waka. The odds of that are pretty slim. He was still alive after the first two. I really just want to get... I'm just tired. Alright. What do I have to do here? I have to make my way across the Jose High Road. Up. Through the Moonflow. Across the Thunder Plains. And through Macalania Woods. That's not happening tonight. I'm gonna go to the save point. And I'm gonna make a save. Kinda looks like an airplane wing. I suppose it must be that laser. There we go. That's huge. Just massive. That's what she said. I was talking to this guy that I used to work with. Today was my last day at work, so technically I used to work with. He says he's never seen The Office. He's a good guy, but he's just like... how do I say it? Well, I guess I haven't spent too much time with him outside of work. I mean, I've known him for a long time because I'm a good friend of his cousin. And I've known his cousin for like 20-some years. So I've met him a couple of different times. So I've known him for a long time. We were basically just acquaintances until I worked with him. And I worked with him for like about, I don't know, 7 months. He's a good man, I would say. But he can become pretty intolerable sometimes. Like, I don't think he does it on purpose. Sometimes I think he just instinctively, probably his dad was that way, so that's how he is. But he, like, let's say, let me think of a good example here. Let's say that two people are having a conversation. It doesn't necessarily have to be me, but he and someone else are having a conversation, and he says something, the other person agrees with what he says, generally speaking, and then as part of the remaining part of the conversation, the other person adds something to the conversation, and then what he will do is he'll just kind of fluff off what the other person said, like, nah, that's not, and it's very off-putting if it happens too frequently. You know, you don't have to agree with everything that somebody says, you know, that's not, you know, anything, you know, that doesn't need to be a thing. But if you do it all the time, or like consistently, boy, we're in danger here. Then what it ends up doing is it ends up creating hostility between him and other people. I once read something to the effect, it's called a 5-to-1 ratio. So if you have 5 good interactions to every 1 negative interaction with an individual, then the idea is that then that individual, subconsciously or otherwise, will have a generally positive attitude towards you, okay? So if you're aware of that and you're actively finding ways to make an interaction with that individual a positive interaction, it's not like you have to be fake or anything, but you just try to say or do something positive every time you interact with that individual, then I guess you could look at it as like you're building up positive currency in the bank with that person, right? And if there's a negative interaction, which is gonna happen, you're not always gonna agree with somebody about everything, you know. So if you don't agree with an individual, you know, it's probably many times just in your best interest to just say nothing. I mean, if there's nothing to be gained from, you know, sharing that either they're just outright wrong and trying to explain to them why they're wrong, that doesn't often go over very well because people don't like that, generally speaking. Some people would prefer that. They would prefer to be corrected so that they don't continue to make the same error. Those are the kind of people that it's best to surround yourself with, because that's who you want to be, you know? You want to be that individual that if you make an error and someone corrects you, that you're okay with that. In fact, you thank that individual for correcting you because you were wrong. You had held something to be false, but you thought it was true. Or if it's just something, I mean, then there's opinions, and those are other different things. But we're talking about things that are just kind of like set in stone type things, like, you know, if for some reason someone kept on saying that the sun rises in the west, well, that's just not true. You can let them continue to make a fool of themselves and not correct them. That's probably the best course of action, because you're just not... I mean, it depends on the environment. In a workplace environment, that's probably the best. To just ignore it and let somebody else point it out to them. Because you spend a lot of time with the people you work with. And so you want to try and create, you know, a positive interaction with the people that you work with, because it makes your life easier that way. You know? If you're the guy that people get along with, and every time that one of your coworkers interacts with you, it's generally for them a positive interaction. It doesn't matter for you. You can develop your own opinions about the morons you work with, or the bright people that you work with, the people you get along with, the people you don't really care for. But you don't have to tell them that you don't care for them. They don't need to know that, you know. You can just go along and find something positive to say, and just, you know, try and continue that cycle so that your life is made easier by them not being hostile toward you. I mean, that's a good way to get through your work life, because you're not always going to get along with everybody. So basically what you're doing is you're trying to avoid excessive negative interactions with one individual in particular, right? Well, this guy that I'm talking about, he does well. He does hold a position of authority there, so uh, that's part of it too. I do believe he's concerned that other people there might try to cuckold his job, and so whenever he feels like maybe that's being threatened, he pisses all over everything. Metaphorically. You know how an animal marks their territory by pissing all over everything? Well, this guy does that. He just, as soon as there might be some semblance of maybe somebody might be, in his mind, coming in on his territory, he starts pissing all over everything. And it's really off putting, but, it's kind of harmless. You just gotta kind of tolerate it, whatever. It doesn't hurt anything. It's just annoying. Anyway, I don't work there anymore, so whatever. I don't wish the guy any ill will, but I just wish that he would. I don't know. I guess on some level he doesn't want anyone, because if there's other people in the room having a conversation or observing the conversation, and it is viewed as though there was any kind of debate going on and he didn't end up winning that, then, that might undermine some of his authority within the rest of the people. So, on some level, it's not all bad what he's doing. He's just making sure that, his his hierarchy within the organization isn't threatened, and he doesn't want to be undermined. And the moment that it might appear that that might happen, he's going to piss all over everything, and he's going to do it all the time. Like it's his thing, and that's understandable. I get it, but I mean, at some point you got to realize that somebody's not trying to take your shit from you, bro. Whatever. And then you get into the psychology side of things. Beyond that, I mean, that's skin deep stuff. Once you start getting into like below the water, deep down stuff, then that gets a lot more complicated. I got to know the guy pretty well over the 6 or 7 or 8 months that I worked there. I think he's a good man. Like, as far as all things considered, he's a good man. He does the right thing most of the time. And that's something that I can't say about a lot of people. So I do give him a lot of gold stars for that. He's a good man. And honestly, he did say something, I don't know if it was today or earlier in the week, that I was really impressed with, because it's not his, normally he'd just piss all over everything. But there was a bit of a conversation about something. It was basically something pertaining to the right to confront your accuser. Like, if somebody is being put on trial for something, they have the right to confront their accuser, right? I mean, that's part of the rules in this country. And I don't remember what the conversation was, but it was something along the lines of that's being threatened in some cases, and I said that that's bullshit, because you could just have 2 people just make up a story about you, and then you get thrown away for a long time in some prison somewhere, and you don't even know who the hell it was that lied about you, right? I mean, that's extremely dangerous. That's what happens in, like dictatorships, and that's tyranny right there. That's not good ever, no matter what. I don't care what excuse wants to be made. That's bad. Because if the guy is guilty, he's already gonna know who it was, right? Kind of. I don't know. You have the right to. You have the right to. You have the right to confront your accuser. Anyway, he didn't necessarily believe in that, and what he said showed a lot of maturity, I thought, and a lot of growth from where normally he would be starting at. And he just simply said that, basically, and I'm going to paraphrase here, but he said that you and I aren't going to see eye to eye on this. So it serves no good purpose for us to continue this conversation. I almost fell over because that's not the response that this guy gives. He would normally just start pissing all over everything and then walk away. So I was pretty impressed by that. Anyway, I didn't leave because I'm him. It's not like he was like, you know, made me hate my job. I didn't mind working with him. We had a lot of like common interests, so there were things that we could talk about that were mutual interests. Like he likes sports, I like sports. He likes video games, I like video games, stuff like that. In fact, I owe him a bit of credit for me deciding to start streaming. He said something about streaming, and I was like, you know what? Why don't I just do that? I never told him that I started streaming. I didn't want it to be a subject of conversation or a distraction. I don't really do things like... I don't really do things to try and impress other people. It's not really my thing. If somebody, and I don't do things to get attaboys, you know. I'm a weird individual. Like a lot of times, like people need a lot of praise, you know. I don't. I mean, if I get it, I guess that's fine. But you know, I'm going to be a much more harsh critic of myself than you are going to be of me. So, if you're praising me, then thank you. I appreciate you thinking of me. That's very cool and thoughtful. But I wasn't doing the thing that I did so that I would get recognition and praise for it. Regardless of what it was, I would have done it simply because, you know, I just thought that's the way it should have been done. Or I enjoy doing it, or I wanted to do it. It wasn't like, you know how a child draws something and then he takes it to his mom and says, look what I did. And she says, oh, what a pretty painting, or what a nice drawing. And then so the child feels he gets a warm fuzzy, right? And so then the child is going to continue to repeat that until he gets some kind of negative feedback on it, and then, you know, maybe he won't. So that's one thing you never want to do, is if the child is doing a good thing, you never want to give them negative feedback. It doesn't have to be a child, it can be a pet. It can be an adult. Anybody that you interact with, if they do a thing that you want them to do, they do the thing they should be doing, the last thing you should ever do is give them negative reinforcement for that. It's like the worst thing you could ever do. It's terrible. So the kid draws a painting, he takes it to his mom, and she says, I'm busy right now. Don't do that. Don't do that. There's going to be plenty of times to tell your kid that you're busy right now. But he brings you a painting that he drew or a drawing, you know, that's not the time to tell him that you're busy. That's 100% not the time. Because he might not ever do that again. He might think, well, okay, I guess I shouldn't do that anymore because now she's busy when I did it. That's terrible. That's like the worst thing ever. So don't do that. I don't have kids, but like pick your spots to tell your kid you're too busy. That's what I'm saying, you know? Pick your spots. Anyway, have a nice day, and thank you for your time, and I'll see you when I see you. God bless. Have a nice day.